is Natalie if you're new, and as you can see, we are bringing out the sewing machine again. As you probably know, I posted a big haul last week. If you haven't watched it, this is the link for it. And in that video, a lot of the pieces were not really what I thought they would be. So we're gonna alter a bunch of them, and then I have some other pieces that I need to alter. I'm gonna start out with this beautiful maxi striped dress. Yeah, let me put it on and show you what's wrong with it. Okay, this is how the dress looks on. It's very pretty. However, as you can see, it's way too big around here, and I need to take in the edges. From the hips down, it fits great, but I just want to, you know, I just want to make it look like this. Okay, so I laid the dress inside out on top of my table, and I flattened it out so that the side seams are like right at the side. So yeah, now I'm just gonna basically like roughly mark where I'm going to sew, then I'm going to pin it, and that's it. Okay, everything is marked and pinned. Now I'm going to sew it with a zigzag stitch, and afterwards go over it with a straight stitch to make it secure. Amazingly, holy moly. The seams are definitely far from perfect, but it's okay, nobody will see it. This is how it looks in the full ensemble, you know, and I'm definitely going to wear it now, so yay. This dress I got in this haul, and as you can see, it's just so big. But yeah, it's a knit fabric, so I don't even want to try like alter it for myself, because I would have to take in the edges, make it short, and you know, working with knit thick fabric is kind of hard, so I just gave up. But my mom actually really likes this dress and it fits her perfectly. It's just she wants me to take in the sleeves, or like the straps. I think I'm going to take in like this much on each side, but I'm going to do it in the back. So I'm just going to quickly do that, nothing too crazy, and then we will move on. All done. Okay, moving on, we have this beautiful cami. There's nothing really wrong with it, but I think it would look better if it was like this. You get me? But it just doesn't stay like that. So I think I'm gonna just like hand sew it on. Just make 2 little stitches right here and then right here, just to make it stay. Yeah, so again, very quick alteration, but let's do it. And voila, it stays. I just put like 2 little stitches down at each. As I was saying, this little shirtie is done. It's so pretty. Now let's move on. Okay, moving on to this beauty of a dress. It doesn't really scream beauty, I know. I just want to make it fit me. But yeah, it already has 2 darts in the back. I don't know if you can see them. So I'm gonna like follow them and make them bigger. And then once I'm gonna have that, I'm gonna go and take in the side seams again. That should do it. So let's get it moving. I have the 2 darts right here, but as I said, I want to make them bigger. So I'm gonna basically take them and fold the dress so that I have like the dart. Oh my god. The dart on the side. I want to take in like this much. That's probably too much. I don't know if that will look bulky, but we will try it. And also make it a bit longer, so something like so. So I'm gonna pin it down and do the same with the other one, and then we're gonna sew it with a straight stitch. centimeters, okay? Like, I don't know where it went, but still, it is more form-fitting now. It's not the sexiest dress ever, like it's definitely more, you know, for those family events. But still, I feel like when I style it up, it can look very stylish and chic. So, yay, I'm very happy about this dress. Now let's move on to the last one. So it's actually a couple weeks later, but I still haven't started editing the video. And I actually found another thing that I wanted to alter, so I just thought that I would make like a little insert into that video. But yeah, I found this amazing PJ set in my cottage house, and I think it belonged to my grandpa because it's so huge. And I just absolutely love the print of it. I love how oversized it is. It's very comfortable, and I don't know, I just think it really looks super cool. I honestly don't want to change it too much just because I really like the original form of it. But as you can see, the pants are just ginormous, so I definitely have to take them in somehow. However, again, I really don't want to cut into them that much, so I'm just gonna try to like insert a rubber band into the waistband, and hopefully that's gonna work. If it won't work, I'll just take it in with my sewing machine. But yeah, let's do it. Here I have the elastic, and I'm going to take the pants and find the front. I have 2 buttons there, so I'm gonna like flip it inside out, and I'm gonna make 2 little holes on the inside of the waistband. What? Wait, holy moly, there is an elastic. Okay, so a big change. I actually figured out after opening up the waistband that there is a existing elastic. It's not very elasticy though, so that might be a little problem, but you know what, it's okay. I'm just gonna like try to pull on it to make, you know, to cinch the waistband. How did this work? It does look really bulky, but like not that much. I thought it would be very like much worse. I'm just gonna make a little knot right here, and whenever I'm gonna feel like making these any looser or tighter, I can always like unknot it and make it to my liking. This is your sign to try to do some DIY work, because it can look like a lot of work and then you just make a little hole and all of a sudden you're done. So yay. Honestly guys, these trousers are so freaking cute. I really think I'm gonna wear them just as my usual sweatpants, because these are such a vibe. And boom, here I have my new set of pajamas. Love it or hate it, I definitely love it. So yay!